All right guys, so you're thinking about moving to Rancho Cordova. Well, today we're going to show you what you can get in the 600 range. Let's talk about it. All right guys, welcome back to the channel. As always, do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe, make sure you hit that notification bell because I got new videos coming out for you every single week. So we're in Rancho Cordova right now. We're actually in the Villages. Let me show you what you can get. So first house here is going to be 619. Now let me get you squared away here. So this is the house right behind me. This is going to be a 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom. Half bath is actually downstairs. It's a 2-story, and in the Village it's kind of a little bit different. So there is an HOA. The HOA is going to take care of everyone's front yards. As you can see, there's no grass in the front yard, but basically just your basic plants. That's what the $40 takes care of. If a plant dies, tree dies, they will come out and take care of it for you. Now, house was built in 2017. Square footage wise is just a little over 2,300 square foot. Other cool thing, which I'll pop a picture up here for you, is all the garages. As you can tell, there's no garage in the front of any of these houses, but as you can see from the picture, the garages actually sit in the background. I'll actually spin you around this way, and it's kind of like an alley. So these houses are actually faced the other way, and there are the garages. So they're almost more built as like a shotgun type house. Pretty nice little area. You're about 5 minutes away from the freeway, so if you're doing any kind of commuting, not too bad. There's 3 parks right in the general area, and some of the major employers are just about 2-3 blocks away. So if you're working locally, you're not going to have to go too far. There's also a Lowe's and a few elementary schools pretty close, so pretty quick to just walk over to. So I'm going to drive around, as always, kind of show you a little bit more about the neighborhood so you get a better idea, and we're going to head over to our next property. Let's go. All right guys, so we are at the next property right behind me here. Let me kind of pull out so you can see it. So this one actually is a 5-bedroom, 3-bathroom. You actually have a downstairs. Surprisingly enough, from that last house that we're at, this property here is actually a little less square footage. Square footage wise is just shy of 2,300. Property still does need some updating. Still got the tile countertops there. Floor needs some updating, but it's got a 2-car garage on this one, a little bit more traditional, as you can see. The streets here are a lot larger, and one of the cool things about Rancho is all the different parks. We're not too far from Mather. Actually, Mather Golf Course is right on the other side. There's a brand new Rayleigh's that was built, bark for your dogs. And then on the other side, they're actually building a new shopping center with like a McDonald's, some different food and eateries right there. But really nice neighborhood, wide streets, as you can see. This property here actually faces into a very large cul-de-sac. So if you've got some kids, they make friends around here, they've got a really safe little area to play in. Now, as we're looking at these properties, one of the things to remember as I'm talking about really just getting into Rancho, you're only about 12 miles from Sacramento. So if you're doing, again, any kind of commuting, pretty quickly, you're going to take that Highway 50. We're right next to the American River, and population wise, we're right around 78,000. So Rancho's growing pretty quickly. A lot of these communities, like I've stated before, are going to have HOAs. The one behind me here, this one is running 104, pretty much going to take care of the trails, some of the little community spots here. We do have, other than the Mather right across the street from us, we also have about 2 or 3 other parks in the neighborhood, which is one of those things that Rancho is really known for. And we are also not too far from actually an elementary school and a junior high. So Kids are gonna be able to just basically right around the corner from this house that we're actually standing in front of, kids are gonna be able to just really just walk around the corner, go to school. You're not gonna have to get in the car, pack them up, unless of course it's a rainy day. But really beautiful house, really sits nicely, has a little bit of a front yard. As you can see, the backyard is also very nice with a little overhang. I'm gonna drive around this neighborhood. I'm gonna show you a little bit of the actual new shopping center that they're actually building right now, and some of the homes out here, much larger out here compared to the first village that we were in. So let's get to it. All right, guys, so we're at the next house. We are actually in Cavallo Ranch. House right behind me is a 5-bedroom, 4-bathroom. One of the rare ones that you're gonna find in Rancho with no HOA. Most of the neighborhoods out there are gonna have an HOA. This is pretty cool. So let me kind of come this way. So you've got main entrance, you got the main house, but this house actually has what they call next gen, or a lot of people call it the mother-in-law suite. On this side here is another entrance that whether you've got a young adult still living in the house, you want to kind of give them their own privacy, and or you've got a family member that is going to end up living with you, they've got their own entry. They can actually split away from the rest of the house pretty good. This property actually has had some updates. We're on the main drive coming into the ranch though, so you can see it's a little bit wider here. When you get in a little bit more, there are a little narrower streets, but really nice property. Like I say, you've had some updates on this one. No HOA. It's just really beautiful out here. Now, being out here in the ranch, you are going to be some distance away from schools, away from some of the shopping. Rancho, you're gonna have to drive in a little bit to actually find any of that stuff. But you've got your 2-car garage here, and you get this whole property, which is just shy of 3,000 square foot, for $678. This one's got a decent sized backyard. If you wanted to put a pool in, you could. This one's a corner lot, so you can have a little bit more yard in the front as well, and just good privacy being out here. So let me show you the rest of the actual area, show you the house, and then let's find one of those real nice parks that I keep talking about, and we'll finish this video up for you. All right, guys, so let's wrap it up. We're actually just down the street from the last neighborhood that I was at. Beautiful park. This thing has, it's actually one of the smaller parks. You've got softball fields, baseball fields. We're actually sitting in the dugout right now. There are tennis courts, basketball courts. You have a huge playground out there, a couple different park benches just kind of spread out. Even a little bit of a lake out there where you're gonna see some different wildlife. So Rancho Cordova, it's just one of those places. I find if my clients are coming out this way, one, they don't mind an HOA, which some people like just because, hey, you can't paint your house any color that you want. Also, Rancho is one of those places that it's so spread out that there's a lot of building happening out here. You've got companies like Aerojet, HealthNet, and VSP Global. With those companies out here, and because there's so much room to build, you're finding more companies are coming out here. I find that more tech companies are looking at Rancho as a possibility because everything's so spread out, because they're building. Everything is so new and so clean out here. If you do have to commute, if you don't get lucky enough to actually work in the place that you live, again, Sacramento's not too far from Rancho. You're gonna get right onto that 50 and you're gonna head right over there. And with that all being said, it's only about a 12-minute drive to Sacramento. Now it can get busy if you are doing your commute and you're in those commute times, that 9 to 5. do expect some time to get into Sacramento itself, but as you can see, just a really clean area to be in. I think it's one of those areas that if you get in sooner than later, you're gonna actually really benefit from it, because I find more and more people are looking to Rancho as more of an affordable place to live compared to if you're kind of like North Sacramento into your, say, Folsoms, your Granite Bays, your Rosevilles, Rockland, stuff like that. Those places, they're built out pretty well already. They do of course have some new building going on, but Rancho just has so much land that the prices actually kind of stay down a little bit more. At the time of this filming, we're actually average is going to be right around $550 for what you can get for a decent 3-bedroom 2-bathroom home. And the cool thing is you can find older homes in Rancho as low as $400, and really the sky's the limit. We've got houses just hitting into the $1 million mark out here as well. Most of the houses, they're going to be, I find, 4 bedrooms. You're going to have multiple bathrooms, and you're going to actually have a little bit more of a backyard for the most part. Now, there are places like the first house I showed you, the Village. You're going to have not as much of a backyard, especially since it's more of that shotgun, but you still have a large home to kind of spread out and enjoy. So hopefully you guys got everything out of this video that you needed. If you want more information, if you want more video of the area, please let me know. Today's video again was all about what you can buy in Rancho at $600,000. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll see you on the next one.